started playing basketball, first of all?
Well, I started in the 6th grade, and they had a little, real kind of small tournament against the junior high, and I got all the rest of the girls in my class interested in basketball, and because we wanted to challenge the junior high over there game, and the junior high was 11 to 8, and I made all 8 points, and that's when I really got interested.
I mean, per day.
Well, Mr. Mann, my coach, he got me interested. He gave me a lot of stimulation, and he would, he motivated me a lot. He told me to play, practice half hour a day during the summer, and so I went overboard and practiced 3 hours a day. And even, like when I had to detassel corn in the summer to make money and stuff, and I managed still to, when I detassel corn, I only practiced around an hour and a half, but most of the days I practiced around 3 hours a day.
Tell us a little bit about a couple of feats you've done in high school as far as points scored, how many you averaged.
Well, when I was a junior, or when I was a freshman, I had a 34-point average. When I was a sophomore, I had a 51-point average. When I was a junior, I had a 52-point average, and when I was a senior, I had a 70-point average. And my best percentage game was the one time I made 28 out of 30 shots and 5 for 5 from the free throw line. And I made 111 points in a game before, and 101, and 200s and a 93. But we play different back there. We don't play against rules, so it's a little easier to score, but you still have to work at it.
Now, you were drafted in 1969 by the Golden State Warriors, then the San Francisco Warriors, a 13th round pick. Were they ever serious about taking you?
Oh, they weren't. They never had any intentions about playing me on the men's team or drafting me for the men's team. Frank Muley saw me featured in Sports Illustrated when we beat Everly in the championship final game, 113 to 107, and he decided to draft me. That would be a good opportunity to get national attention for a girls' league that he was really interested in. He drafted me using the male draft choice draft to get everybody interested.
Do you feel that your playing basketball detracts from your femininity, really?
No.
Well, have you incurred the charges that you're doing this simply as a publicity stunt? And how do you feel about them?
I mean, do you think like I'm doing it for a publicity stunt now?
I'm saying many people probably would have charged you
Oh.
doing this as a publicity stunt. I mean, simply, that was the only reason that you were out to prove something as...
On, especially during my senior year, and I began to hit it for a while. It was such a life. I tried to break away from it, and I just couldn't. Too far embedded into the sport,
Denise, we're very familiar with how coaches treat guys in the locker room. How about girls? What do they say?
Well, most coaches don't like to see a girl cry in front of them. I know it's just that they have to turn away almost, or else they'll go out of the locker room. But I remember one time when I made 111 points, I was in the locker room and I was just untying my shoe. I was just taking my shoe off, and he kind of barged in. Of course, his wife was a chaperone, so she tells him, gives him the okay sign. When he came in, he says to me, well, how many points do you think you got today? And I said, I don't know, 86. He says, no, you got 111, but I don't want to catch a scratch on your head out here. And then he went like that. They treat us pretty rough sometimes. Like they'll say, you rum-dum freshmen, and grab our hair, our bangs, and, shake our heads,
Dating, you mostly go out with basketball players?
No, I don't. I can't remember ever going out with a basketball player. Most of the guys I've ever been out with was either wrestlers or football player, or not athletic at all. Not athletic for some reason.
What does a girl with your type of basketball talents do? I mean, just give it up completely?
No, I haven't played for quite a while, and there is no future for girls basketball. There is. You can play in college and stuff, but no one comes to see you play, and I don't like to use my talent in front of nobody. I mean, I like the crowd and the glamour and the ceremony with basketball too. I just don't like to play in front of empty seats.
Denise, many thanks. It may not exactly be legal. Playing against the so-called weaker sex, you need all the help you can get. Bryant Gumbel, KNBC Sports at the Sports Arena.